Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top right side as the yellow Abbasid Dynasty. We are LucifroNN. Spawn bottom left side as the green Holy Roman Empire. We have LaSh. LaSh. I have no idea how to actually probably pronounce that. It may look simple, but the S is capitalized, so that LaSh or LaSh, as you say in one word, the capital is just as 2 syllables. Huh, that's getting a bit of lag spikes there. Oh, remember something's well. There we go. I have to disable the preview in OBS. That helps out a lot of performance issues. So that fixed the that did immediately fix the lag spikes. Of course, we do got the House of Wisdom going on up over here. Of course, got gold and food being claimed, inspiring these villagers to work faster. And it's going for the Agion Chapel. You have to make it more of a yelling sound when it comes to any sort of German words. Agion! I don't know if it's German or not. Holy Roman Empire is Germanic, not necessarily German. It's not really one state either. It's like a culmination of hundreds of tiny city-states. Depending on which year, you could be looking across Germany as well as Italy. Of course, we got now both players have aged on up. We do have, of course, Agion Chapel over here. What type of wing did he go for? He went for the economic wing, pretty standard. And yellow is actually shooting some of these deer. He's trying to kill them in not great positions there. So it's right there. And that, if we switch out of castle mode, and get him selected. It's sort of hard. It doesn't show me the reticle. There's the reticle there. So killing deer off in these far angles is really good, especially this one here. He may not realize that it is still far away enough, so the villagers are not affected by it. If it was like partially covered, then perhaps partial amount of villagers can get it covered. Or obtain the aura. But very good kills there. This deer is still alive, utilizing the border in order to hide away from his opponent. Nobody expects a giant yellow lion at the end of the world to disguise you. Let's see a bit of arrow fire there, and now Green Scout does forward him away. Out of curiosity, yeah, can't really see over there. I'm sort of curious. Okay, there is the end of the world. In a lot of Company Rows 2 and 1 maps, you can actually view quite a bit off the map. And that just tends to be entire villages and towns in the distance. Got this scout roaming around. I do hear a bunch of villagers, of course, being produced. They got second towns over both sides. Yellow's down the low ground. That's an interesting little cliff face there. It's amazing how sometimes random generations get that little bit there. Sure, that can exist in real life, but not exactly looking like that. It'd be more rockish to look like that. And yellow's now eyeing for some palisade walls. Looks like it's going to be a relatively quiet game. And somebody's meeting on from the castle age. We do, of course, have now the Olgrov Palace, giving them increased, what, 400% production rate? Yes, as a barracks. Now got a big stream of man-arms charging on forward. I think he went for... Is this some sort of, not necessarily timing tack, but some sort of rush? Castle? Not rush either. It's 10 minutes right now. Now we've got the camel archers firing away. The camel archers, of course, can fire with impunity, but they don't get any additional bonus damage. The camels do bonus damage versus a light melee infantry unit. And there's our war axes now, the two-handed weapons. I believe that just increases the damage outright, while the heavy maces give them the additional damage versus armor, and then they'll get two-handed maces. If they get that research before the two-handed weapons, then it will give them two-handed maces. And they does hack apart that horseman quite easily. Looks like it just only increases damage by 2. That's what that two-handed weapons. A general damage buff like that's always welcomed. Now we've got a large number of camel archers here, which is not exactly what he really wants. Go to the military wing. He may be trying to get that for some immediate reinforcements. And Castaway just give him 2 camel riders. Honestly, in the pure age, give 3 hand candidates. It's not exactly a really big benefit there. Of course, he gets access to some other technologies, such as composite bows, which is not going to be useful versus these man arms. They'll whittle them, add additional chip damage there. And now these main arms have broken their way through, making their way, getting some good damage there. He needs crossbowman. He doesn't have crossbowman because he's... Oh no, he can't get crossbowman. Wait. He's on Castle Age, but he can get crossbowman? Am I mistaken about that? He is deploying out some more chem archers. He definitely needs crossbowmen. Does get inside the town center. The town center does provide some additional strip damage. Arrows do 6 damage each, but they have 5 pierce armor, so they do 1 damage each, which is not a lot. Camels do 12 damage, so they do 7 damage per arrow against these forces. It's okay damage, but not exactly great. As the main arms going to find these villagers and start hacking them apart. There's a superior number of villagers for yellow. Boy, this game seems a little bit extra loud. But like, yeah, this game seems a little bit loud to me. I don't know why. It seems like there's many of those guys were constantly screaming. We've got more men at arms streaming on in from multiple angles. Trying to slowly deal with them. Villagers starting to stab. He's out of the space here for the villagers. Now they just have to run around. Town center is, of course, firing away. This town center is also firing away. He's got many man arms here. Now he's finally getting some crossbow. Now he does have his Castle Age research, and the crossbow is exactly what he needs to hold the line. Got more man arms to put on the field. He needs more crossbowmen. Luckily, he does have a nice little choke point here he can utilize. Does throw the relic inside the garrison. Mangonels wouldn't hurt as well. Getting some extra more health regen onto these camels wouldn't hurt as well. Get a scholar to them to patch them up. Now this villager, she's going to be repairing the rest of these walls. Got a good number of man arms to put on the field. And up north we do have that scout going on down. I don't know, the game just seems a little bit loud today. I wonder if somehow my sound settings got changed a little bit. I'm just going to put this by a small margin. Because it looks like the audio sounds are just matching my own voice. It needs to be a little bit quieter than my own voice. I generally find it. But it's what I perceive to be in my OBS. It just seems absurdly loud. Maybe there was some sort of Windows update that decides to reset some of my sound settings, so it's not uncommon. Got more crossbowmen being put up by yellow, very nice. And I would say he go for his own man at arms, but he notes he's playing against Holy Roman Empire, and once he gets heavy maces, his own man at arms is going to be entirely worthless, since the lancers and all that will have trouble versus the man at arms as well. Crossbow is probably the best thing he can pull out the man at arms. Maybe Mangonels will. Camel Rider does go down there. Camels, of course, are relatively mobile, but the man at arms are not exactly slow themselves. He could probably has marching drills research, right? Yeah. So man at arms are not necessarily super slow. The margin of firing and falling back is very, very small. So he does have a good firing line of these crossbowmen in the region. Now I do have veteran camo upgrade, very nice. Veteran camo archer, I should say. They are veteran now. Also now wheelbarrow and sealed arrows being researched. Villagers trying to ice for some outposts and some gold. Man arms charging forward. Getting some upgrades on these outposts won't be too bad. Arrows are going to be fine enough versus camel riders, as well as against crossbowmen. We now have more barracks being put on the field. It will probably be best if he goes for, if he needs a front line to hold the line, it'll probably be best to go for spearmen rather than other men at arms, because his opponent has technologies to match make his men at arms superior versus his opponent. Inspired village gather 10% resources 10% faster. Gives them go like 40% to 50%, which is actually really absurd. This is here, villagers gather resources 50% faster. That's absurd. The Akin Chapel, does that also improve? Yes, it does. And Archer's pushing the way forward, now making the way back. Got spring golden placement here, which love to put holes in everything, such as the side of a camel. Has a good number of crossbowmen here. The men arms are resilient, but I still believe spearmen. I believe this is stupid. Would spearmen still be a better option in this certain case? Battery rams are being pointed out. They can help be a good item to help push forward. Got multiple relics now stored in these for the keeps as well. Should also upgrade them to fortified outposts, getting them much more durable, give them a good base of fire. And now I got the camel archers falling back. I do have these crossbow advanced forward. Does find a good volleys on those men-at-arms. Very good. He has a sufficient number of them to take down these men-at-arms. He can quickly spawn out more reinforcements thanks to the Bullgraph Palace. LaSh next would be better in this situation rather than more men-at-arms. He can upgrade the heavy maces, which will be useful with a limited number of men-at-arms he has. Going for more banner rims never hurt as well. Looks like both players are trying to punch holes into each other. Green's really pushing this gold, trying to claim it up on the front line. There's a lot of gold on this map, but it's all outside their bases. There are trading posts as well in case one player loses all their gold potential. Man-arms do receive a nice hit there. He does have the infantry health upgrade as well. Now the invaders push way forward. They are sustained minimal damage from the spring golden placements. Remember, these are spring golden placements. They only do 40 damage, and these veterans have 50 pierce armor, so they do 1 damage each. You have a good number of horsemen here. Horsemen do bonus damage versus range, so that'd be a good item to pull on in. And now got the villagers not lined the torch down. He does use emergency repairs. Crossman doing a good job of stutter stepping. He may keep the man-at-arms pack moving forward, just hold the line. Spearmen being pointed out. And these are just only level 2 spearmen, not level 3 spearmen. He does hold the line quite well for mass crossbowmen. Banner rams are charging forward, ready to engage his opponent. We've got these spearmen and man-at-arms charging forward as well. Green just simply did not have enough defense here, but does have a good number of outposts here. This outpost being hit down, getting these garrison quite well garrison. Will slowly whittle on his opponent. When those man-at-arms are done, then these crossbowmen will receive mass amounts of hits. This outpost will in fact going down. Horsemen now closing distance here. LaSh next in the group as well. If LaSh next connect, they do AoE damage, as you can see there. The rest of these batteries start being torched down by the villagers now. Yellow can fall back. Now I've got the heavy mace upgrade as well, so now these man-at-arms can be very effective versus the opposing man-at-arms. Trying to pull out some more banner rams. At this point in time, spearmen are going to be generally better. He has enough crossbow to cage those man-at-arms, and the spearmen will probably be a little bit better in stopping these horsemen as well. Let's see, spearman health. Does he have any spearmen out in the field to compare the health? Doesn't? Does actually have some. There they are. They have 104 health. I suppose man-at-arms 100. They have nearly twice the amount of health for holding the line. Granted, they're not fully upgraded. They're being upgraded now, so that'll probably even it out a little bit. But against the bonus damage, depending on how much health they get from the upgrade, I honestly don't know how much health they get from the upgrade. The extra bonus damage from heavy may make it relatively similar on how many hits to take out individual spearmen versus individual man-at-arms. And to get up to 126. Effectively, the bludgeons does give additional 33% damage, so 33% more health on a spearman. 126, so just let's just say it's a 40 piece to deal with. In case it gives him nearly 180 HP, just say 170 for rounding purposes, which is actually quite comparable to man-at-arms 178. Yeah, spearmen are going to be just as equal at holding the front line as man-at-arms, so go for a spearman instead. Got these torches not being thrown, does have a good number of banner rams on the front line. Crossbow needs to stay alive, spearman needs to start charging forward. Starting to focus down some of these forces. Crossbow are getting some good damage there. And let's see, he's doing good micro there, the crossbowmen. Focus on the men-at-arms first. Spearmen are doing a good job holding the line. More crossbowmen on the field. Also got a bunch of scholars trying to heal at the front line as well, but the focus fire is doing quite good work. Let's get one outpost now. Villagers keep throwing out a lot of torches there. It does take out one of the battering rams. One battering ram will escape on out there. We've got 4 production up in on the field, including crossbowmen and more barracks. We'll have some more battering rams as well. There's still plenty of wood back here to build battering rams with. Just need to collect it.
لقد انتهى الأمر. سأفعل.
Oh, looks like he canceled whatever that was. He has 4 more batteries, so reinforce and start pushing way forward. Mangonel's gonna be a good item. That's a bit of a difference between Spearmen and Man-Arms. Man-Arms have at least had a bit more resilient to the Mangonel fire. See if a good hit there. And Mangonels do bonus damage from range. The crossbowmen now have a massive threat right there. Horseman does find engagement down the crossbowman. Does dodge that volley there. Got these more archers and more spearmen advance forward. Yellow's front line is holding. Does take out all those horsemen there. Thanks to all the spearmen. Magnel's charging forward as well. Yellow has broken front line. Even a villager is getting the mix of everything. She really wants to join the army. Got now LaSh next way forward. LaSh just have AoE melee damage. Don't get any bonus damage, but just have high damage in general. And they should be very effective for those spearmen, that's for sure. These villagers are starting to torch on these battering rams. All the outposts down. Green's front line has been broken. He needs to take time to reinforce right here. Has a large number of idle villagers region, so he's not maintaining any good wood income. That's going to be advanced forward. There are a couple housing to draw some fire. He's going to ignore that. There's a siege workshop here trying to pull out a Mangonel, which that could be quick to kill off, but if he gets one volley off, a lot of that stuff can go down. And Green does back out the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.